Have you ever wondered that food can affect you on so many levels? We don't just say you are what you eat for nothing. I say a tiny prayer is all you need before a big meal so negativity don't become a big deal. In week 3, we are trying it out, so without further ado, let's go! And the stars holding me. Hello and welcome back to this 8 Habit 8 Week series where we are aiming to modify our life to get better results. Can you believe that we are already on the 3rd one? Okay, that's 6. How are you feeling about this so far? Have you applied these habits in your own life yet? Did you notice any positive changes? Don't forget to comment down that below and let other people know about your progress and get to know about theirs. Moving on, let's talk about the 3rd habit or a little change that we need in our life. That is being grateful. Finally, a heading that's easier for you to understand, but trust me, it isn't what you think it is. Being thankful for what we have is important for so many other reasons that you can imagine. Just think life is a book and the gratitude is the highlighter. It marks the positive passages, making your story more colorful and enjoyable to read. Being grateful for what we have can help us get even more to be thankful for. It helps to shift our perspective from what we lack to what we have, which promotes a more optimistic and appreciative look on life. You always have a choice. Choose where you want your attention to be. Do you always see the glass half empty rather than half full? Do you think that focusing on the negatives is better than thinking about the positives because you think that it's least likely to happen? Like good things are least likely to happen to you. I don't think it's worth giving our attention to the bad stuff where we have a lot of things to be thankful for. Besides, thoughts are the only thing that we have full control over. The concept is easy. You attract what you are and you get more of what you have. Do you want more happiness or do you want more problems? By constantly complaining about stuff, the answer is pretty clear. Nobody wants problems. So the choice is yours. Secondly, being grateful can also improve your mental health. It can reduce stress, enhance overall life satisfaction, and contribute to lower levels of anxiety and depression. Once again, if you want to be happy, then it's the most simplest choice you need to make. You don't have to worry about everything. You simply have to be in the present moment and just be happy. Your unstable mental health can ruin a lot for you, trust me. Remember one of those days when you literally hate everything for no reason? No, I'm not talking about the mood swings. But the other days when no matter how much someone wants to talk to you or try to offer their help, but you just push people away because you think you don't deserve anything. Where do these limitations come from? Hint, hint. The answer is from your own mind. And if you want to fix it, then the best way you can do it is to start with self-compassion. Acknowledge that everyone faces challenging times and it's okay not to be okay. Begin by recognizing your own worth and understanding that you deserve support and kindness just like anyone else. Lastly, being grateful is like having this magical key to a happier life. It's not about having everything perfect, but it's about appreciating the little things that make each day special. When you are grateful, it's like you're putting on these cool glasses that help you see the good stuff even on the not so great days. It's like finding hidden treasures in your own life, those moments of joy, or the people you care about, and those simple pleasures per se. It's a game changer because it shifts your focus instead of being stuck on what's not right. You start noticing all the awesome things happening around you. It's all about that perspective change, and we have already talked about it. And here's the thing. This gratitude mindset isn't just a feel-good trick. It's like a superhero power for your whole life. It makes you stronger, more positive, and better at handling whatever comes your way. Just like the football coming my way. Okay, the kids are having the time of their lives. Who's to complain here? Nobody. I used to play so much. Moving on. Now that we know 3 reasons why we should be more grateful, I want to talk about praying before eating. There was this experiment done by Dr. Masaru Emoto, a Japanese author and researcher known for his work on the effects of human consciousness on the molecular structure of water. His study suggested that the molecular structure of the water could be influenced by positive or negative human intentions, words, or thoughts, or affirmations. He claimed that positive or negative words and emotions directed at water could affect its crystalline structure when frozen. He basically put 2 ice cube trays in the fridge, but when he was filling the water, he said some good words of affirmation like "you're amazing," "the world needs you," "you're useful," "you're worthy," "you're loved," etc. And then he noticed the structure of the ice cubes forming some kind of good patterns, good looking patterns, something beautiful to human eye. Later, he did the quite opposite to the other ice cube tray, where he said bad things like "nobody needs you," "you are a failure," "nobody cares about you," "why don't you just die?" Ooh, harsh. Those words can make anyone feel bad, and the ice cubes were no exception. And they had that weird patterns forming when it froze, and you can literally see that in that experiment, how bad it looked. I will link that in the description. You can check this research. So that's why it really impacts us a lot, that if we aren't mentally stable and not talking to ourselves with love, then it creates some kind of limitations in our mind. No wonder why our parents always used to say that we should pray before we eat. Because somehow we don't know what mental state that person who cooked the food for us was in. And if he was unhappy with his life for some reason, then you are going to get that energy when you're eating that food. So the thing is, it's not just about the physical aspects like the food we eat. Our vibes matter too. By the way, have you ever noticed how being around a negative person can bring you down? It's like their energy seeps into yours and suddenly you are not feeling so great anymore. I have already covered the 5 types of toxic people that you need to avoid in a detailed video. The problem is not that you are surrounded by toxic people. The problem is when you don't even know that they are toxic. So it's important for you to know their traits and how to handle them. I will link the video down in the description for you, so make sure you check that out. Now think about the frequencies, like invisible vibes all around us. When we are in contact with a bad frequency, whether it's from negative thoughts, people, or situations, it can mess with our own vibes. It's like having a gloomy cloud hanging over your head, affecting your mood, mental stability, and overall happiness. So our parents might have been onto something with that whole praying before meals thing. It's not just about thanking the universe for the bread, it's setting the stage for good vibes. Because who wants to eat a meal soaked in negativity, right? It's a reminder to be cautious about the frequencies we let into our lives, that we let into our surroundings. So don't surround yourself with negativity all the time. Be mindful of your thoughts and choose vibes that uplift you. After all, a good vibe is like a secret sauce for a happier and healthier you. And with that, it's a wrap. Don't forget to grab your week 3 assignment. It's gonna be fun. This time, let's try something interesting together. Let's take a few minutes to say a little prayer before you eat. And if you're skeptical about whether it works or not, then you can skip the prayer for a week. Pay attention to how you feel, your mood, your vibes, the whole deal. Then flip the switch. Add those quick prayers before meals for the upcoming week and see the results for yourself. See if anything changes. Feel the difference. That's exactly what your assignment is all about. Easy, right? It's like a personal experiment to see how positive vibes impact your day. No fancy words, just a simple test. Week 3 is all about exploring these tiny shifts and discovering if they make life a little brighter. Ready for it? So let's keep that gratitude flowing and watch how it unlocks a life that's way more awesome than you might have imagined. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. We are just getting warmed up, and I'll see you next Sunday with part 4. Excited yet? So until then, bye bye. Signing off.